Evening basketball fans, we welcome you here to the campus of Pacelli Catholic High School for this matchup in a non-conference situation between the Pacelli Cardinals and the Columbus Catholic Dons. My name is Mike Wellen. I'm joined by Cal Jacoby on commentary. Running cameras and our production, we have Jason Zaleski, Trevor Zaleski, Vinny Villarreal, Ethan Lecker all here today as well here on Zaleski Sports for this one. This is going to be a fun matchup. We have the smooth, polished style of Columbus Catholic and the young talent of the Cardinals. Pacelli, a very young team. You've seen them all year. They're a team that's still trying to find who they are, and when they have a couple of freshmen get big minutes, a bunch of sophomores getting big minutes, they're learning on the fly, and they've had a tough schedule that's really led them to have to learn very fast.
Yeah, it's a team that's definitely trying to find themselves here early on in the season. When you watch the Cardinals play, you can definitely tell they got a lot of talent on their team. It's a team that you can look at and say, oh, this team's going to be good for a few years. They're going to be good a year or two down the line, no doubt about it. But for this season, they're still trying to figure a lot out. They got a lot of talent, obviously with guys like Jaden Away. He's their leading scorer at just about 14 points per game. That's a 6'5 freshman for them. He really can get it done on the inside, but he's also a guy that he can take the rebound, go coast to coast if you need him to. But again, a freshman, a guy that's still trying to kind of figure out how varsity basketball is played right now. Nick Fox, a guy that we both saw last year with the Pacelli Cardinals last season. He's a sophomore this year. Not quite shooting as well as you'd think from three-point range as we saw last year. He's 24% from downtown this year, but another really talented player for the Cardinals that I think is still trying to find his groove this season. I think more than anything for the Cardinals this year, it's been a lot of their guys are still trying to find their role on this team. Like, what role are these players going to play? Who are you going to play through? It looks like more than not Away is going to be the guy they play through in the paint, but they're still trying to figure it out, and they got as tough a test as they'll have all year against this Columbus team. For sure.
I mean, and before we switch to Columbus, I gotta say Nick Fox had probably the most amazing stat line I've seen in a game this year, which was back on December 7th against Tri-County. 12 points, 12 rebounds, 14 assists, and 11 steals. I can honestly say I've never seen a high school quadruple-double, but Nick Fox did it as a sophomore, so good on him. But now warming up right in front of us, we do have the Dons of Columbus Catholic. This is a team coming in at 10-1. They're 5-0 in the Clover Belt East, only a half a game out of first right now in a very tough conference. And again, this team is for years. They've been known for how smooth of an offense they run. They can always shoot, and they don't beat themselves.
No, and they're a team, and you said it, shooting, sound fundamental basketball, also a team that usually plays pretty well defensively as well. This is a team that's been to state a few times the last 5-6 years. It's a team with a great tradition of basketball here, and they're just as good as they've ever been here this season. And you mentioned it, they come in, you mentioned they come in with just one loss. 10 wins on the year. Again, their only loss, you said, to St. Mary Springs, where they just lost that by 5, and you and I both know how good that St. Mary Springs team is. So this Columbus team as good as you can find in the central Wisconsin area. Sam Wilczek leads them in scoring, 14 points a game. And we talked about it before this broadcast. 54% from the field, 40% from three, 85% from downtown 85% from the free throw line for Sam Wilczek. But this Columbus team is filled with shooters. We talked about Charlie Moore off the bench. Blake Jacoby, another guy. Grant Olson, just a great overall high IQ basketball player for Grant Olson. This Columbus team is as good as any in Division 5 in the state of Wisconsin.
And that is exactly why they're ranked number 3 in the poll that came out last week. We're going to see what the new poll is tomorrow when that gets released, but you talk about some of these guys. You look at guys like Wilczek, Emmett Konitsny averaging 11 a game, Wilczek averaging 14 a game, Jacoby averaging 11 a game, Moore averaging just under 11 a game. 4 guys in double figures per game. Another guy's around 7. This team can fill up the basket, averaging 70 points per game.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. And when we look at this game, and obviously a game that we probably expect Columbus to win, they're the team that would be favored to win this game. But if you're the Cardinals, what the Cardinals really have to do if they want to keep this game close is get on the offensive glass, which is something they've been able to do all season. Mostly Jaden Away being able to do it, but they got athletic guards that can get on the glass. Nick Fox, Asher Jordan, a lot of these guys that can get on the glass. And And if they can get some extra possessions, score on the inside, they do have the size advantage on this Columbus team. That is for sure with a 6'5" Jaden Away. You look at Columbus's roster, the tallest guy at 6'3", but that's Hilgerman, doesn't get a lot of time. Kreklo off the bench, 6'2". That's kind of their biggest guy. So Pacelli should have the size advantage, but still, we still expect Columbus in this game to be able to hit outside shots. And if they can do that, hit their outside shots, take good shots, play well on defense, this is a game Columbus most likely we think is going to take advantage of here.
That would be my inkling as well, but we won't know until the ball is tipped. Again, about 90 seconds remaining in pregame here, and like you talked about, if Pacelli can get on the glass, they can do some good things. They average 40 rebounds a game. Away's had multiple 20-rebound games. He averages just under 12 a game. The other thing as well is, again, Columbus doesn't turn the ball over either. They do a really good job taking care of the ball. Their passing is always crisp on the perimeter. Pacelli's had some moments where they've had stretches, and you said talking about that the game against Almond, that they and Wabino Leona, where they went on stretches where they would turn over back-to-back possessions and let the other team back in the game. Yeah,
the biggest game for that definitely was Wabino Leona. That was just back on Friday. Before they lost to St. Mary Springs. They lost that game 72-63, did Pacelli, and that's a game that I talked to Coach Shirk after that game, and it's a game that Pacelli really should have had. They felt that they should have won that game. It was a good team they played in Wabino Leona, but Pacelli was up double digits with just five or so minutes left in that game, and you talked about it, turnovers and a little bit of poor shot selection at the end of that game really did them in. So that's going to be big, is taking care of the basketball with a team in Pacelli that has struggled a little bit with that this season.
Absolutely, and of course we got plenty of fans here. It's getting quiet, so we're going to step aside for our national anthem, the opening prayer, and we'll be back with your starting lineups and the opening tip. You're watching basketball between the Dons and the Cardinals on Zaleski Sports.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and the Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
Little Sprouts is now open in Rudolph with the same great child care you know about in Auburndale. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
The community here in Rudolph has been extremely welcoming, and we're excited to serve here just like we do up in Auburndale. Part of the process is to help out the school districts and to help the children stay, their 4K children to stay close and get services right here. We serve here in Rudolph 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds, and up in Auburndale we serve 6 weeks old until 12-year-olds.
Our Auburndale pea pods, wiggle worms, busy bees, and fireflies welcome the Rudolph sweet potatoes, lovely ladybugs, and beautiful butterflies. Contact Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
The game is done. Grant safe travel home to all. In your name, amen. And now, to honor America and those defending our freedom, we ask those who are able to please stand, remove your hat, and place your hand over your heart for the playing of our national anthem.
Our national anthem included, and now it's time for basketball here on Zaleski Sports, and time as well for your starting lineups, and we will start with Columbus Catholic. The Dons coming in at 10-1, 5-0 in the Clover Belt East, a 5-guard lineup. They're being headed up by a 6-foot sophomore, number 0, Emmett Knitsny. At another guard, a 6-foot senior, number 5, Cole Noreen. A 5'11 senior, Sam Wilczek, he'll wear number 12. Blake Jacoby wears number 13. He's a 5'9 sophomore. And Grant Olson, a 6'1 junior, wearing number 15. They're in their road navies with the white numbers and white trim, Marshall Columbus across the fronts. And for the Pacelli Cardinals, at 4-6 overall, they're 3-0 in the CWC South, one of the toughest schedules in Wisconsin to start this year. On a wing, Jake Schroeder, a 6-foot senior defensive specialist. At point guard, a 5'7 sophomore, number 5, Logan Meyer. At forward, a 6'5 freshman, number 21, Jaden Away, their leading scorer and rebounder. A 5'11 senior guard, number 22, Bryson Cashin. And at guard, a 6'3 sophomore, number 24, Nick Fox. Pacelli in their home white uniforms, red pattern on the shorts, black numbers, Pacelli Catholic stripped it across the front in red. As his final words in front as we get set for this one, it's going to be, looks like Noreen will jump against Away. And earlier on, you can already see the difference on the floor Jaden Away brings just with his pure height at 6'5". They said 6'6", so he already grew over Christmas break.
Yeah, he's a tall guy, 6'5", 6'6", somewhere in there.
And he wins the tip easily. Logan Meyer has it now. Over to Fox. Looks like an early zone look for Columbus.
Shelley has struggled a little bit against zones this year.
Schroeder to Fox on the wing. Jacoby right in his hip pocket. Nick, the big sophomore, trying to get things back out. He gets out to Cashin. A lot of times last year, Cashin would start the game off with an open 33 as Jake Schroeder goes up and scores.
That's what you want to do against the zone, get it into the inside. Something Pacelli wasn't able to do against Solomon Bancroft. They do it there.
Schroeder, not the guy you expect to get the first points, but the senior gets it done. Is now Columbus on the drive. Swing into the corner goes Emmett Knitsny, guarded by Cashin. Cardinals going man-to-man. Wilczek bobbles it right to us. And right actually to me, and turns it over.
Yeah, and Pacelli, you talk about man-to-man. Pacelli's been going man-to-man all season. It's been their best defense they've played all year, and now Columbus in some full-court pressure.
Because if you can go man-to-man, you're going to be in good shape all season long because then you trust your guys that they're not going to make many mistakes. And they break the press. Schroeder left side. And the Dons sink right back to that zone. Goes to the right side, Meyer. Underneath, wide open, nice pass, and up and in for Cashin.
Excellent pass, and that's something Meyer does game in, game out, finds open guys when you really don't even know they're open.
And on the drive and inside, a foul will send Jacoby to the line.
Going back to Meyer's pass there, he is your quintessential point guard. Meyer is. He's got a tight handle on the basketball and can make those kind of passes.
As Jacoby averaging just under 11 a game to the line, and of course, the serve pro Jamie Wenzel free throw line. So call Jamie Wenzel at serve pro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. That's serve pro, like it never happened as Jacoby hits the first free throw. And he goes 2 for 2.
It's going to be another thing to watch tonight is free throw shooting. Both these teams tend to shoot at the free throw line pretty well.
Actually, 73% Columbus Catholic this year from the line. As there's one knocked out of bounds, it'll stay with Pacelli on the side.
It'll be interesting to see how this Pacelli team handles this full court pressure. Again, a young team, sometimes that's a problem for younger teams when teams put on that full court press.
And yeah, with a younger team, sometimes they'll over dribble, they'll overpass, and they'll try and do way too much. As Meyer underneath to Away. He bobbles it. It goes off of Schroeder and out of bounds. Turns it over.
Yeah, and that's something Away's been doing a pretty good job inside of keeping the ball and keeping it high. He kind of brought it low there, dribbled down, and that's kind of why he lost the ball.
So now Knitsny, running point, will bring things up, swing it out to the wing. That's Jacoby back to Emmett Knitsny in the corner. Away has him. Noreen to the corner. Wilczek to take a 3, and he's got it.
What a
Sam
shot
Wilczek
there
from deep.
And Wilczek
40% three-point shooter.
Yeah, just an easy catch and shoot there for Wilczek.
Meyer kicks back out to Schroeder. Ton of contact. No call either side. To the corner. Meyer again. Tries to go to the far block and throws it away. Taken by Konitsny. Pocket pass. Underneath. Pass back. Jacoby can't finish. Rebound to Fox.
The Cardinals are fortunate there. Columbus is usually going to make you pay on plays like that.
And there's another steal by Jacoby. He draws the contact. Blocked by Nick Fox. And then away clears out the board.
An amazing recovery there by Fox, but Pacelli's going to take care of the basketball here.
Schroeder over the top to Jaden Away. He'll get up, go up, and score. You can teach skill, you can teach footwork, you cannot teach very, very tall.
That's what the Cardinals got to do.
And you said before, Jaden Away has potentially all-state potential in the future.
Yeah, there's definitely potential there. You never know, but yes, I think there's definitely potential a couple of years down the line. But
that three is long from Konitsny. Jake Schroeder the board. 3 minutes in, 6-5, as there's a Nick Fox three, and he ripples that one through. And Pacelli hitting everything to start.
That's a welcome sight if you're Pacelli. Fox has struggled a little bit from outside this year.
On the drive, no good. Schroeder another board.
And Fox, the guy you expect to be hitting those shots. He's a good shooter, just hasn't been able to find it thus far this year.
Really, after he got hurt last year, he kind of struggled for a while too. But this game already a lightning quick pace in this first half.
And I wondered if maybe Pacelli would want to slow it down a little bit to try to combat that of Columbus.
Away's three is a bit long. Konitsny the board. And Konitsny kicks to the corner, now to the wing. Olson back to Konitsny. He'll drive baseline, runs into his own guy, and Columbus Catholic has to reset. Wilczek draws a lot of contact, and he's going to the line. They're going to call, looks like Schroeder.
And that was a close one there. I think he may have gotten hit before, but he gave a little forearm.
Fox.
Okay, that makes more sense. Because he gave a little forearm there early, but I think Fox hit him before that happened.
Which makes you think that this might not be a shooting foul, but they're going to give him 2 shots. So Sam Wilczek, a 85% foul shooter.
Hey, he talked about it before the game. He's 54, 40, and 85.
So he hits the front end. And again, not often you might see a potential 50, 40, 90 high school season.
It is rare. Also 2.5 steals for him a game, too.
Yeah, he's the leading scorer, 14.5 a game, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 2.5 steals. He does a little bit of everything for this team. He was a key player in their Cranberry Classic win. He was our Highly House player of the game when they beat Assumption in that final game. As they come back out in the press after he hits them both. He's got 5 of their 7. And he said the only field goal that they've hit today has been from Wilczek. That was a 3. Cashin bounced back out to Logan Meyer. Fox, a 3 at the top. A little bit off to the right, and then Wilczek will clear the board. But Fox not afraid to shoot. Kick to the corner. Jacoby trying to back down Logan Meyer. And the smaller Pacelli Cardinal player doing a good job there. Underneath to the block. Konitsny. A 3 from the wing. That's going to be short from Olson, and Meyer comes out with the board.
That's going to be big if Pacelli can win on the glass, or if Columbus could get some offensive rebounds.
Cash in a quick 3, rattles it through. That's the player I remember from last season.
Oh, and quickly Wilczek.
And Wilczek answers right back with a 3. There is no time for this game to breathe at all, man. 12 to 10.
I don't think you'd have any more fun start to this game.
No, you can't. This is really fun. Now they got to get over the timeline, and they do. Not many whistles. Meyer fading away is a bit long. Olson the board.
That's one of those early shots, a mid-range fadeaway jumper. Maybe you don't want to take against the 2-3 zone.
They swing it out to the side. Jacoby.
It's a deep 2.
Hits the 2. And we're tied up 12-12. 5.5 in. Now it looks like that 1-2-2, 1-3-1 style press. They've had away for a second, and Fox will step into a long 2. Again, that's a shot I probably don't want early in a possession, and a foul on Jaden Away on the rebound.
Yeah, and if Away has had a problem this season, it's been with fouling. He fouled out back-to-back games against Almond Bancroft and against Rabina Leona. So got to watch that there and just try to go over the back, get a rebound there. But again, that shot from Fox, he could have had Cashin in the corner there, just maybe a little forced off the dribble there again.
As Charlie Moore now on the floor, a sharpshooter for Columbus Catholic. One of their top percentage three-point shooters. On a little drive, Wilczyk, no rebound away, and Schroeder tap it back out to Nick Fox.
That's one you expect Wilczyk to finish in a lot of cases. One he probably will finish if he gets that shot another 5 times tonight.
Fox now right side, back to the top for Logan Meyer. No changes for the Cardinals yet. There's Cashin, back out to Fox. Back to Bryson, they'll do a full swing. Meyer for 3. Rims around and out, rebound to Wilczyk.
Columbus doing a nice job of keeping Pacelli on the perimeter in that zone.
And a quick closeout, now Wilczyk for 3 on the wing. That's too long, Jaden away the board. And he's had games of 15-plus rebounds pretty consistently, averaging just under 12. And he'll bring it up himself. Long crossover, gets it over to Schroeder. Another 3, this time Meyer, way too long in an air ball. Ball on the ground, picked up by Konitsny. Jacoby thought about it, but Fox closes out quickly, and now he'll drive. Handoff, Konitsny goes up. Can't finish, and Jaden away, another board.
Yeah, surprising miss there again. These are a couple finishes where usually this Columbus team great at finishing those opportunities.
For sure, definitely not the start that Coach Konitsny is wanting for his guys. They're getting looks at the rim, but he's got to get him in the basket. And Pacelli's like, starting to settle for 3s.
Yeah, Pacelli's got to trying to get it inside. Always looking for it.
But they're doubling him whenever he even tries to get a steal. And now he gets one over the top, and he's fouled, and he's going to the line.
And that's what you got to do. Even if you got 2 guys on him, he's got such a height and length advantage. I'm not sure what his wingspan is, but if you just get that thing high, he's the only one that can go get it. And that time, Aue might have had a chance at an and one if he would have kept it high. Again, a lot of times coaches are going to tell their young players and their young post players, keep the ball high when you catch it in the post. That way, you're going to get an and one there instead of bringing it down. Now you got 2 free throws.
And the first free throw is no good from Jaden away. And as the subs come in, a chance to hear from our friends over at Fleet Farm as their hiring event is going on right now. All locations are looking to hire, so get competitive pay, flexible scheduling, and a 20% discount for you and your immediate family. Apply online today at Fleet Farm, proudly serving the Midwest since 1955. Second free throw for Jaden away is no good. He's 0 for 2. Rebound taken by Konitsny. A couple of subs in for the Cardinals. We'll have those for you when we get a chance. One looks like to be Van Order. There's a little baby hook up and in.
Yeah, that was a nice move there. Kreklow.
By Kreklow.
Yeah, you might think away should probably be manning up on Kreklow. Kreklow is probably the best post presence for the Dons.
As Jaden takes himself and banks it up and in on the other end.
And that's what can make away special, is that ability to run point at times if he has to.
So in the game, Andrew Van Order and Camden Shirk, a couple of younger players. There's a steal by Shirk, and he can't handle it, and it goes out of bounds and turns it back over.
Yeah, and Shirk's been pretty good this season at finishing at the hoop, but yeah, just kind of lost the ball there, but looked like it was deflected out by maybe Noreen on that play.
And that's what Cole Noreen does well. He's a very good defender. One of their key defenders who takes the tough assignments as Charlie Moore buries a triple.
And I don't know if I've seen Charlie Moore miss an open 3 this season.
Yeah, he's a crazy good shooter.
Haven't been at all of Columbus's games, but been at a few, and I don't know and watched a few online. I don't know.
Schroeder tries to go up and under. He'll square up. Foul on the ground on Columbus.
And that's where if you're Pacelli, you got to know in the scouting report matchup-wise, Moore's probably the last guy you want to leave open from 3. Him and Wilczyk.
Or Jacoby.
Yeah, you could probably go down the list and name all the shooters on this team.
Or Noreen. He's 44%. Kreklow's 1 for 1.
Speaking of a good shooter.
An inbound 3. Is that Van Order?
It was.
And
Van Order.
timeout on the floor. Will do the same. 17-all with 9:26 to play. So you're watching Pacelli, Columbus basketball. Or sorry, not a timeout. I thought there was one.
Looked like there would be.
As the officials are discussing it, and it looks like there will be either a timeout or a technical. Trying to get to the bottom of this here.
That'll be interesting who that's on.
A sub in, Brock Bierenkot on the floor in for Cashin. So you talk about a good shooter. Andrew Van Order hit that last 3.
He's probably been their most consistent outside shooter this season for the Cardinals, Van Order.
He's got a really, really good-looking jump shot for it. And again, another sophomore on this Cardinals team.
Yeah, a guy that didn't get a lot of minutes to start the year, but it's gotten a lot the last few games.
Moore, kick to Noreen. Trying to drive on Schroeder. Knitzny kicks to the wing. The drive from Cole Noreen, mid-range, leaves it short, but he gets his own board and goes back up and in.
And that's something, if the Dons can get offensive rebounds, they're going to be almost impossible to beat tonight.
19-17 Columbus Catholic as Van Order kicks it out to Shirk in the corner.
Always open in there in the post.
Shirk now gets it to Jaden away. Trying to step through. Squares up. I don't know how he made that, but he did.
He's had a few of those this year that goes up on two guys. Doesn't look like it's great, and it goes in.
It's a line drive that goes in. He's got 6 early points, and we're tied back up here in the first half. Knitzny on the wing. Bierenkot guards him.
And Columbus in this.
As Noreen buries the 3 at the top. And another whistle. Oh, the net keeps on.
And Columbus shooting pretty well from outside here to start off, and they get open. If they even have a sliver of space, it's not like it's got to be a wide open shot. These guys can knock him down.
Brock Bierenkot to bring things up with Shirk, Schrader, Van Order, and Jaden away. You're talking about a young lineup on the floor right now. Bierenkot takes it himself, but can't finish. Rebound to Krecklau. In transition, Columbus looking to run. Olson to Noreen, back to Olson at the top. And McKinney on the drive, spins through, goes high-low, and Krecklau scores.
Yeah, that time, Noreen did a great job of penetrating, forced a way to go and help. That left Krecklau wide open for an easy layup.
Schrader gets it over to Van Order. He'll take a 3 in the corner, and short. Long rebound, though, chased down by the sophomore. Back to Camden Shirk. And then a miscommunication between him and Van Order throws it away.
Yeah, and that's one of those plays where some of the experience, some of the young guys on the team, that's kind of one of those plays where just not on the same page with the freshman Shirk.
7:23 to go in a very quick moving and rapid fire first half. Columbus leads to 24-19. As Knitzny, a 3 on the wing. That's a bit off. Rebound knocked out of bounds. And it's going to stay with the Dons.
It's almost like when these Dons take 3, especially a lot of the shooters they have, you just almost expect them to go in.
As we'll get another quick sub in. And Adam Mueller, friend of the show.
Yeah, and both Mueller and Charlie Moore for the Dons.
Yep.
Some work for.
Helped us out in the past. Knitzny. Mid-post Krecklau, kicks to the corner, open 3. On line, too long.
I'll take the blame on that. I think I jinxed Charlie. Start of the game there.
Shirk to the corner it goes. Van Order into a quick double. Over to Bierenkot. High, skip to Shirk. Back to the corner. Shirk on the baseline, gets free. Scoops up and under. Nice move from Camden Shirk.
Yeah, Shirk's got those moves. He'll go. He's had a couple of those up and under layups that he can finish.
J.R. Smith-esque. On the drive, Noreen goes to Krecklau, and Krecklau's got 6.
That's just great basketball right there by the Dons. Again, Noreen driving inside, finding Krecklau at the front of the basket.
And a quick pass out, thrown away by Mueller. Bierenkot was cutting to the basket as well. Have a couple of subs in. And as those subs check in, a quick reminder as well from our friends at HS Manufacturing in Marshfield, since they are hiring. If you're a hardworking individual, then they need you. Ask them, do you want to sell a company that offer top wages and a very generous benefits package? Check out the open positions at H&S. Benefits include health, dental, life, and disability, plus 401k, cash bonuses, a $2 shift bonus as Krecklau gets underneath, kick back out. 3 is no good that time, and the rebound to Krecklau. We'll have more from H&S following this possession as Krecklau is going to the line. So again, for our friends at H&S, you get that $2 shift bonus. You also get a vacation plan that'll have you earning vacation from day 1. They're looking for welders, painters, and assemblers for first and second shift. To apply online, Google them at H&S Manufacturing. Log on to hsmfgco.com. Fouls on Brock Bierenkot, and the first free throw is good. And we saw this against Assumption, the Cranberry Classic. Krecklau can be a very good energy guy coming off the bench with the way he plays the game.
Yeah, and he's not the biggest guy on the floor at 6'2", but he finishes very strong at the rim.
He's very long-armed for his size, too. as he hits them both. He's got 8 points here in the first half. Shirk to Van Order.
It's going to be an interesting lineup to see how the Cardinals score with.
Well, Brock Bierenkott's one guy that can do it. He'll hit a 3.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Back to a 4-point game, and right in transition, another 3.
And that was bad Pacelli defense there. You had Bierenkott and Meyer who couldn't really decide who was going to guard him. And
was that Jacoby? 13?
I believe that was, yeah, it was Blake Jacoby, yep. And he was, at first, Bierenkott was on him, and he tried to shift Meyer to him, but it was too discombobulated, and Jacoby was open for 3. He just said, okay, I'll take that.
I was still marking in my scorebook. Bierenkott, all of a sudden, it's going through again. Trying to go high-low. Mueller goes up and scores. That time from Meyer on the pass.
And Mueller can give you a couple of those hard-fought inside baskets and rebounds in this game. That's kind of what he does for this team, does the dirty work.
And there's a turnover stolen by Logan Meyer. Euro steps through, and a blocking foul sends Logan Meyer to the line.
And I think the important part about what Meyer did there was really smart. Instead of just going straight into him, he tried to Euro step away. When you do that, a lot of times you get the block call.
And as the youngster shoots his free throw, let's remind us well from our friends over at Felt's Dairy, as they're located in the Crossroad Commons in Stevens Point. Felt's Dairy is a family-friendly experience. They'll serve your favorite cheeses, ice cream, meat, and more, all grown right here in central Wisconsin. Felt's Dairy is open Monday through Saturday and 24/7 on Facebook. Meyer 2 for 2. Makes it 31-28, a 3-point game. Number 3 team in the state having to really battle against a scrappy young Pacelli team. Low block, Krecklau trying to back down Mueller. Noreen. Wilczyk back out there, he has the top. Van Order doing a good job on him. He'll step through high-low, Krecklau off his leg. Mueller comes out with the basketball.
He was open there, just the pass a little bit off the mark that time. Maybe Krecklau just wasn't ready, but he was open for another layup.
Van Order bobbles it, spins his way underneath, somehow finds Mueller. He'll go up and score on the left side.
I don't think that pass was meant for Mueller. I think he was going to Bierenkott in the short corner.
I think so, too. But Adam will take it. He's got 4 early points, and it's a 1-point game. And a foul on the drive on the floor on Pacelli.
This Pacelli team really battling defensively against, we've talked about it, a Columbus team that could really go for 90 on you.
They average 70 a game. As we're going to have, as Krecklau will depart, Sammy Neville, the 5'8" senior, will step on the floor wearing number 1. Inbound on the baseline. Right to and in is Neville.
That was a well-designed out-of-bounds play that time. It's kind of a backdoor screen, getting easy layup.
Logan Meyer, bounce out to Van Order. High, skip to Shirk. Back to Bierenkott. Now Logan Meyer. Shirk. Hard pass and to the corner. Van Order for 3 in the tie. Off the back. Rebound Neville.
It's a good shot, though, if you're the Cardinals.
What a pass in transition to Noreen. Back to Neville. 3 for Wilczyk is good.
That was a great pass by Sammy Neville. He was looking at Grant Olson at the top of the key and flung it over to Wilczyk.
Wilczyk's got 11. He's hit 3 triples here in this first half. Just back to a 6-point game now. Meyer being hounded by Neville as they're going to send Jaden away back to the floor next dead ball. Approaching the 3-minute mark of the half. Bierenkott goes high-low with it. Van Order is fouled.
Yeah, getting away back into this game, I think, is going to be big for the Cardinals. Also, Nick Fox. Again, with that lineup on the floor, the Pacelli did great scoring with that lineup on the floor, but it's a lineup that guys can score, but if you can get away and Fox out on the court, that's what you want.
And these last couple minutes, Bierenkott, Mueller provided some great hard minutes, just some energy minutes, did all the little things. Now Jaden away, squares up, leaves it short, gets his own board, goes back up. Oh, it's no good. Rebound that time taken by Olson.
Great job fighting for those, but got to finish one of those.
Neville back to Emma Konitsny. On the floor with Olson, Wilczyk, and Jacoby. Into the corner goes Sammy Neville, being guarded by Shirk. And look at right now, 3 sophomores and 2 freshmen on the floor for Pacelli. There's a 3. Neville, no. Rebound to Van Order.
That's not an unusual sight for the Cardinals. As
And offensive foul on Logan Meyer. He was looking past the entire way, and looked like Konitsny may have taken the hit, or Jacoby.
Yeah, and that time you got to think Coach Dirk's going to be telling Meyer, just slow it down. And you saw him there kind of looking over to Meyer, just slow it down, take it easy. Maybe a little force there.
Still a 6-point lead for the Dons. Kick to the corner. Wilczyk kicks to the corner. Konitsny, pump fake and kick back out. To the corner goes Jacoby, low block Neville. Wilczyk another 3. That's an air ball. And Neville can't save it. It goes out of bounds to the Cardinals.
Fortunate miss there for the Cardinals. Van Order that time, he just couldn't stay on the ground. He was leaping for every pump fake.
That's why you do box jumps in the offseason. Meyer, top of the circle. Now Fox to Shirk, trying to hit away, and they're not getting it to him. Fox kick to the corner, Meyer. Bounce back out to Fox, back by the timeline. Approaching the final 90 seconds here of the half. Jaden away, trying to hop through, he does, and he's fouled at the top, and he'll go to the line.
And that's what Away's got to do. I think sometimes he gets in trouble on some of those misses. Again, he's got the ball a little bit too low. He keeps that ball high. There's nobody on Columbus is, frankly, just physically tall enough or long enough to contest his shot.
Shooting 2 free throws, Jaden Away. The first one is going to be good. And as he gets set for this one, we'll have a couple of subs in, including cash-ins. Guess we'll get comfortable this winter, as it has been very cold today, with Point Heating and Cooling. Point Heating and Cooling is your Lennox dealer in Stevens Point and Plover with more than 100 years of making your home and business comfortable. Sign up for planned service, receive 10% off parts, and a reminder to service your furnace and central air conditioner this summer. Call Point Heating and Cooling, 715-345-1979. Visit online at pointheating.com as Jaden Away goes 2 for 2. So after his first trip, he missed them both. That time, he buries them both.
About on par with his average on the season.
Just over 50% on the year. As he is able to stop Evan Konitsny's drive. Moore back out there on the cut. No, what a cut by Wilczyk. He'll score.
Yeah, this Columbus team, it might sound boring, but they are great at cutting to the basket. Cutting in front of players instead of behind them and cutting at unexpected times.
Over the top to Jaden Away. Knocked out of bounds, off of Away, and turned over.
And if you're Fox and you want to make that pass, you got to get that higher. Got to get that higher up there and make it so Away's the only guy that can get the ball.
So bringing it up for Columbus is Konitsny. Kick to the corner, Wilczyk. Emma Konitsny looking to drive on Bryson Cashin. He does, goes up a little rudder and in.
Great finish that time. Just taking Cashin right off the dribble.
First points for Emma Konitsny this evening. And it's an 8-point lead, largest lead of the night for either team. Elbow jumper from Away, no. Rebound to Konitsny again, and Columbus might play for the last shot here.
And I think they will.
I definitely would. Be the first time this game has slowed down.
It would be. You got to think there's going to be a set play maybe for Charlie Moore getting open 3 here.
I see either Moore or Wilczyk.
Take your pick.
8 seconds left. Konitsny spins through, and there's Wilczyk, and he throws it away. He wanted a foul, doesn't get it. 3 seconds. Schroeder all the way, takes it himself, lays it up and in.
Shot.
Counted at the horn for Jake Schroeder, and we go to the half.
That's a huge shot.
It is 40-34 in favor of Columbus Catholic, but we're going to step aside here from many of our great sponsors during this halftime coverage. You're watching boys basketball on Zaleski Sports.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids.
Stone Innovations, home of Wisconsin's largest granite and quartz selection, is now featuring the best stone shopping experience in the state. Our brand new indoor facility allows for a home-like, comfortable atmosphere. Choose from hand-picked stone from around the world and select the perfect look for your dream kitchen in the best lighting possible. Then sit down with our free design services to customize the look of your kitchen. Our projects come with a lifetime warranty. Stone Innovations, Wisconsin's granite and quartz leader. Appleton, Rhinelander, Clover, Madison.
Hi, this is Van Patrick Oates from Rapids Awards and More. People ask, what is the more part of Awards and More? Well, that means that we're more than just an award store. We engrave glass, wood, plastic, guns, Yeti cups, medals, knives, and so much more. We're located on the web at awardsandmore.us. And if you're in the Wisconsin Rapids area, visit our physical store at 1210 Pepper Avenue or check us out on Facebook. Rapids Awards and More than just awards.
If you lose direction, you can grab my hand. I'll be the one behind you to say no, one-man band. Just follow your dreams, keep your promises.
We're all different, but we all want great health insurance. See why we're rated #1 in service, coverage, and affordability in central Wisconsin.
It is halftime here from Pacelli. Michael here with Cal Jacoby as the dance team doing a routine at halftime as they pulled out all the stops tonight for this matchup between Marshfield Columbus Catholic and Pacelli here in Stevens Point. As this game, I thought for a second Columbus would be light years ahead. Pacelli has been doing a great job hanging in there, and they have been battling the entire half. It was a great half.
Yeah, if you're Coach Shirk for the Cardinals, I don't know if you could have wanted any better of a first half performance from your guys. I mean, for the most part, they played pretty well defensively. It sounds crazy giving up 40 points in the half, but this Columbus team shooting well tonight for the most part. And really, Pacelli offensively has been able to find different spots. It's not just Jaden Awe in this game getting it on the interior. We've seen Brock Bierencott and Mueller get some shots inside. Van Orders hit a 3. I mean, it's been a good first half for the Cardinals, but still down by 6. That just goes to show you how good this Columbus team is.
And a lot of that is going to be thanks to Sam Wilczek, who had a big half. He had 13 points. Kreklau had 8 for Columbus. Those who have been the catalysts offensively as we continue our halftime coverage, as just a little under 7 minutes to go in the half. Both teams getting some words from their coaching staffs. So that being said, we are going to step aside. We're going to take a very brief timeout. We'll be back with you guys with more of your halftime coverage. It is Pacelli and Columbus Catholic. The Dons lead it 40-34, and you're watching basketball on Zaleski Sports.
Bauer & Fine Business Technologies is your complete office technology solution. For 60 years, Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been serving school districts, municipalities, counties, religious organizations, and businesses in Wisconsin and beyond. Visit b-bt.com and let Bauer & Fine Business Technologies be your complete office technology solution. That's b-bt.com.
When you have a house full of kids, your water consumption is through the roof. But when the kids move out, the water usage goes down. But how long are they really gone for? With high-efficiency systems made by WaterCare, Maher Water Corporation can roll with any size-changing families. So call us today so we can help you with those water use issues. The laundry is still up to you.
Nasonville Dairy, family-owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on U.S. Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
Halftime continues here. We see plenty of the crowd hanging around watching the game here from Pacelli. As we take a look at your scoring summary, again with a 40-34 lead, there's plenty of points to go around, and we'll start with the Pacelli Cardinals. They're led by Jaden Awe, who has 8 points in that first half. He went 2 of 4 from the line. 5 points following him is Cashin, then 4 apiece for Schroeder and Mueller. 3 apiece for Bierencott, Van Order, and Fox, 2 for Logan Meyer. For Columbus Catholic, it was 13 for Sam Wilczek, 8 for Lucas Kreklau, 7 for Blake Jacoby, 5 for Cole Noreen, 3 for Charlie Moore, 2 apiece for Emmett Knitsny and Sammy Neville as the Dons take the floor now. As Kelly, look at the balance the Cardinals have had. That's how they're still in this game, is they've been getting balance scoring from multiple guys, like Mueller giving a couple big buckets, Bierenkot hitting a big 3. The Dons, guys who you expect, are doing what they do. Wilczyk's got 13. Jacoby's having a good game. Krekala's doing his thing off the bench. But that's expected. The Cardinals are doing the unexpected so far in this first half.
Yeah, the Dons are yes, doing what we expect them to do offensively. They're a great offensive team. Doesn't take anything away to say it's expected. It's a compliment to say that that this is just kind of routine for them at this point. But they've planned the way we expect. But as you mentioned, a lot of different contributors for the Cardinals here. I do think in the second half that the Cardinals want to cut into this lead. They're going to need one guy, maybe a Nick Fox in the perimeter to start scoring.
So we're going to step aside. We got 3:30 left in a half as you're watching boys basketball on Zaleski Sports.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken of Marshfield has been voted best pizza in Marshfield 12 years in a row. With popular choices like broccoli bacon cheese, drunken chicken, or any of the 25 specialty pizzas, Scotty's is ready to earn your vote now at 715-384-8118. Choose Scotty's for pizza, chicken, subs, sandwiches, and more. Carry out, dine-in, and delivery. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118.
Witness the difference of a Catholic education at Columbus Catholic Schools.
I think everyone should just know what makes this place special.
Come and see. That's just what the Lord always said, and put your toe in the water. They are great schools, and it's a good fit. I'd always want them to come and to just feel the goodness and the family atmosphere.
I invite everyone just to come in and see what it's about and to see if it might be right for them and their family.
We invite you to schedule a tour today.
If you have a fear of overpaying, you have FOOP. But don't worry, switch to US Cellular and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G, plus no activation fees. So you can stream, capture, and post without FOOP. Switch and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G at US Cellular. Choose fair.
Northside Computers is Marshfield's U.S. Cellular store. Visit us on South Central Avenue in Marshfield for the latest Samsung, Apple, personal cellular devices, tablets, and more.
Halftime continues here from Pacelli. Of course, this is not the only game going on our Zaleski Sports Network this evening. Currently, you can see as well in Greenwood. Pittsville leads Greenwood 40-31 on the boys' side. That game is going on right now. Other games looks like in girls' basketball is Stratford and Bonduelle, as it is 46-24. Bonduelle leads second half. Bonduelle, a very good girls' basketball team led by 1,000-point scorer Elena Robidek. I saw her when they played Amherst this year. Think of what Sam Wilczyk does, how smooth he plays, and then just move it to the girls' side, and that's Elena Robidek for the Bonduelle Bears. Of course, a few other games going on. We've got, well, that's last week's schedule that we have in front of us here, but right now as we are approaching the final minute of the half, it's still a 6-point lead. Pacelli has not taken the floor, and now they head finally out of the locker room. We'll see what adjustments Coach Shirk has for his guys. Columbus is getting the shots up for a few minutes now, and they seem to be hitting a lot. Granted, there's no one defending them, but they've been doing a pretty good job there. So we're going to take one more quick break. Get you guys ready for the second half as you're watching.
Rich, creamy, and fun. Point Craft Soda. Caffeine-free, made with 100% real sugar. From Stevens Point Brewery.
Getting set for the second half here. Mike Wellen here with Cal Jacoby and the whole Zaleski Sports crew to get set for the second half of basketball. It'll be Columbus Catholic ball to start. And, of course, you can find out more about Columbus's plans. You can watch Columbus Catholic All Access coming up in a few days. When that gets released, the next episode, as we are underway. The second half has started. Same starters for each team. As now going away from where we're sitting on the baseline, left to right, look at your screen. As Noreen has it on the right side. On the wing it goes. Noreen trying to drive. Got a little bit of a bump from Fox. Back to Wilczek, leading scorer in the game. He had 13 in that first half. He'll get it back in the corner. He had 3 threes as well. Noreen for 3, left of the circle, and it stays off to the left. Long rebound chased down by Jake Schroeder, who quietly had he had the first and last bucket of the half.
That was a huge
for both
shot.
teams.
Huge momentum kind of. I mean, if Columbus gets a score there, he gets the steal and the score. I mean, that's a 4-point swing right there.
Bryson Cashin now left side, back to Logan Meyer. He'll take a 3. That's too long. A long rebound taken by Sam Wilczyk.
Yeah, you're playing right into the Dons defense right there with some shots like that. Again, if you can get it inside and work it outside, that's what you want to do.
Knitsky to the corner. Almost a little bit of a shuffle, no travel call. You hear the Pacelli players asking for it, as now it's going to be into the hands of Knitsky left side. Gets around Cashin. He'll go up on the left side. He's going to the free throw line. Foul will be on Bryson Cashin. That'll be his first, the team's first. Nobody in foul trouble for either team in the first half. Very few foul calls, very few whistles, and no timeouts taken either.
So that's what we love to see. We love to see the players on the court. Yeah, I don't want.
Agreed. As Knitsky gets there for his first free throw, and it's no good in and out. We got to ask you some questions as well, asking, do you have questions about your retirement? As a financial advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC, Michael Smith and Associates can help. With the exclusive Confident Retirement Approach, you'll work one-on-one with an advisor to develop a retirement plan roadmap to get you where you want to go. Call Michael Smith and Associates today, 715-341-6657. Office is located at 3241A Business Park Drive, Stevens Point, Wisconsin. One free throw for Knitsky and a turnover on the other end. Schroeder blocks it out of bounds.
Yeah, what a play again there by Schroeder. If he can continue to make plays like that defensively, that's going to be very beneficial for the Cardinals here tonight. But again, the Dons here tonight, what I've been seeing is just that they set such good off-the-ball screens to get their guys open for three. Sometimes you wonder, how are they getting it open from outside? They set such nice off-the-ball screens getting guys open for threes.
Olson on the drive, nowhere near. Jaden Awe with the board. Logan Meyer at the top, just off left side of the circle. Back to Bryson Cashin. He'll take a 3. And he'll rip one through. Bryson Cashin. And again, the net gets stuck.
I've done a few games here at Pacelli. I don't think I maybe seen that happen
6
once.
or 7 times tonight.
Yeah,
Go back to the JV
I think I've
game.
seen that happen once in the 4 games I've been here for.
Because the shots are that good that they're just rippling the net. On the wing. It's a 4-point game, 41-37. Cashin's got 8 points tonight.
He has been big tonight.
And he'll have games like that where he can just go off. As Knitsky tries to answer, and that's around and out. Logan Meyer with the board.
It's not every night with Cashin, but if he can get that hot hand, we've seen it in the past, last year and a couple times this year. He can get hot from 3.
Jaden Away, I don't know how Awe got free.
I don't know
he
either.
He was under the basket.
Some of those finishes Awe has is just tough to explain. They're just unbelievable, kind of just slippery in there in the paint.
So it's a 2-point game now. On the wing it goes to Wilczyk. Bounce it back out to the baseline. Knitsky. Spinning away, fading away, and banks it up and through.
Great move that time by Knitsky.
He's got 5.
Didn't spin all the way to the hoop. That's where the defender was spun away, and just a controlled fadeaway bank shot.
And Mayer gets his pocket picked, and Wilczyk gets free. Now Jacoby, he'll circle things back. Thought better of seeing the big freshman blocking him his way to the basket. Olson, kick it back out to the top. Noreen. Jacoby for 3. Got it. 10 points for Jacoby.
Just another off-ball screen setting up Jacoby for 3 that time. Meyer's got to try to work his way underneath that. He tried to go around it, fall behind. That's never going to work.
And a foul on Columbus Catholic in the backcourt. It looks like that might be Wilczyk. It will be the second on Sam Wilczyk. Inbound on the side. As Krecklau heads back to the floor quickly in the second half. In for Olson. Jake Schroeder. A lot of the primary ball handling last season. Skip across to the wing. Logan Meyer for 3, and he's got it.
He's got to like seeing that one go down. He's missed his first 4. Got that one to go. Meyer can shoot the 3, just hasn't been hot tonight.
He's got 5 points now. It's a 4-point game. Wilczyk almost loses his balance a little bit, but he gets it back out. Right side, now low block to Krecklau. He'll get it right back. Goes up and under. Blocked by Awe, but a foul on Jaden.
Yeah, and I think they got Awe with the body there. Because I don't think he didn't get it on the block. I think they got him with the body. And And Awe fell for that first fake. Kreklo with just a nifty move there. And that's what you got to do. When you got a guy that's bigger than you guarding you got to try to get him up in the air and get around him. That's really what Kreklo was able to do.
77% free throw shooter, rattles the first one through. He's got 9 points tonight. Lead back up to 5. And we saw Coach Shirk on the sideline telling him, make sure you stay straight up, because you're right, it was the hips that got through and got the body. As Kreklau was 2 for 2, and he's now in double figures, the third Columbus Catholic player in double figures already. They have 4 guys averaging 10 a game. Cashin picks up his dribble, gets it over to Nick Fox. To Jay Nawe. Takes it himself, and a foul on the ground on Columbus.
Yeah, and that'll be there for Awe all night as long as he's not getting double teamed. If he's at single coverage in the paint, going to the hoop's the right choice.
Foul on Kreklau, his second. Inbound goes to the top to the big man. Short corner or far corner, cash in for 3, that's short. Rebound taken by Cole Marine. Columbus trying to go quickly in transition, poked away by Cashin, but it stays with the Dons. As not able to handle it. It's kind of like a little collision between Kreklau and Awe.
Yeah, those two are getting in a little bit of a battle there in the post. You like to see it. Nice hard fought play there in the post.
As Charlie Moore heads back in.
Kreklau again playing really well for being 3 inches shorter than Pacelli's big man, Awe.
Onto the wing. Into the corner, Emmett Knitsny. Kreklau trying to go around, but not there. Now back to Wilczek. That's no good. Rebound poked around, and then a foul on Kreklau, his third.
And Kreklau got the foul at the end of that, but before that was really just a great battle for the rebound from Kreklau to start that off before the foul, where he kind of just went into Cashin.
You're right, he picks up his third personal.
That's one to watch there. Kreklau, very important in this game, especially that post presence for Columbus.
Cardinals have it now in the front court. Awe to Cashin in the corner. Quick closeout that time from Moore. Jaden gets it back on the block into a triple. Somehow gets it through, and the shot no good. Maybe force that one just a touch, and Knitsny the board.
And maybe you want to skip that one to Fox, open for 3 on the on the right wing, the other side.
Again, that's something that a lot of these young guys, you're going to learn with time. You only learn through getting reps. In the corner, Knitsny trying to drive on Cashin. Little runner, good. 7 points, 5.5 for Emmett Knitsny. And it's an 8-point lead.
Yeah, Knitsky's done a nice job just finding those open gaps for those mid-range floaters, mid-range jumpers tonight.
Meyer for 3 on the left side, no. Long rebound, knocked out of bounds. And they both hit it, so they're calling a jump, which will give it to Pacelli.
All right. That shot, though, again by Meyer. If you're the Cardinals, if you're taking those shots, Columbus is going to be happy with those and probably walk away with a win if those are the kind of shots Pacelli's going to be taking every time down.
As Asher Jordan hits the floor for the first time tonight, along with Andrew Van Order. And there's a shot up and in. I didn't see which number that was.
Logan Meyer.
Logan Meyer again.
Yeah, he went pull-up mid-range jump shot. He's got that shot, I think, a little bit better in the mid-range even than three-point game for Meyer. He's got a good touch on those pull-up mid-range shots.
He's got 7. As Olson drives, finger rolls it up and in.
That's just great basketball right there.
Grant Olson's first points of the night.
Wilczek takes the double team, finds Olson again, and right to the hoop.
Meyer to Schroeder. Squares up. Scores. Jake Schroeder with 6.
Schroeder just a under control player in the paint.
He's always been a very high basketball IQ guy. And there's a block and a foul called on the shot. On Andrew Van Order.
And I think that was a good call there. I think he got him right on the wrist.
Yep.
Right on the shot there.
Knitsny shooting 2 with 11:27 to go. Again, a quick moving second half as well. Free throw is good.
Shirk now checking in for Schroeder. And you talked about Schroeder. High IQ also just plays hard night in and night out too, both sides of the ball.
Yeah, last year's role was mostly defensive specialist, ball handler. when he needs to score, though, he can, as Knitsny is 2 for 2.
Definitely a versatile player. Schroeder is 54-46 for Columbus.
Man, Knitsny will head off the floor. Brock Bierenkott checking back in as well. In for Awe.
Yeah, so this is that lineup I talked about earlier. Just going to be interesting to see where they get scoring from. A lot of guys can shoot. Outside shots, Cashin, Van Order. Meyer's the guy you think of as maybe a shot creator out there on the court right now. Bierenkott can get some shots, but be interesting to see the offense here.
Meyer has it now left wing, and his skip pass is picked off by Cole Noreen. Cole bobbles it, is able to recover, swing out to the wing to Charlie Moore. Bounce to Wilczyk. Now Charlie on the wing. Good close of that time from Asher Jordan. Driving through Noreen, got the man to jump, and he'll score.
Great shot there. Get 2 defenders in the air, take the shot, knock it down. Under control there for Noreen. Great play.
10-point lead for the Dons. Shirk, Jordan for 3 is long. Rebound to Wilczyk.
Yeah, Jordan's one of those guys, played a lot to start the year. His minutes been cut down the last few games, and he's a shooter, contrary to that shot.
It's now on the wing. It is Moore in full swing. Right side now. Wilczyk. Left side scores again. Timeout. Pacelli will do the same. 10-17 to play. It's a 12-point lead for the Dons as you're watching boys basketball on Zaleski Sports.
Witness the difference of a Catholic education at Columbus Catholic Schools.
I think everyone should just know what makes this place special.
Come and see. That's just what the Lord always said, and put your toe in the water. They are great schools, and it's a good fit. I'd always want them to come and to just feel the goodness and the family atmosphere.
I invite everyone just to come in and see what it's about and to see if it might be right for them and their family.
We invite you to schedule a tour today.
If you have a fear of overpaying, you have FOOP. But don't worry, switch to US Cellular and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G, plus no activation fees. So you can stream, capture, and post without FOOP. Switch and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G at US Cellular. Choose fair.
Northside Computers is Marshfield's U.S. Cellular store. Visit us on South Central Avenue in Marshfield for the latest Samsung, Apple, personal cellular devices, tablets, and more.
You see Coach Knitsny there on the sideline as he's now got a 12-point lead, 58-46. It'll be Pacelli basketball out of the timeout. As they're going to keep that young lineup out there. Meyer, Shirk, Bierenkott, Jordan, and Van Order.
Hey, look at how the Dons got this. How the Dons got this lead. Really, it started with Pacelli taking some bad shots, turning the ball over, and do that against a team like Columbus.
Shirk takes it himself and scores. Avoids the contact. 4 points for Cam Shirk.
Yeah, Shirk can finish at the hoop. That's his strength. Slashing to the basket.
Onto the wing, now to the corner. Cole Noreen. Back to Jacoby. And now Wilczyk back to Jacoby in the corner. Columbus not afraid to take some time as either. On the drive, Olson scores.
Yeah, just a great finish there from Olson. One of a few tonight for him. Long strides all the way to the basket.
Van Order into the corner. Shirk drives it himself. Again, that double clutch layup is good from Camden Shirk.
It's really an interesting shot. You know, sometimes he has to go to that, sometimes he doesn't. It's just a shot he's comfortable with.
He double clutches and then brings it back up. It's very interesting. And a foul on the offensive end off the ball, an illegal screen.
And at first glance, it looks like an out-of-control kind of a shot, but then when you see it multiple times, like, oh, no, that's just his shot. All right.
Third foul on Wilczyk with 9:13 to play. Chance for the Cardinals. Chip away a little bit. Back out. Van Order for 3. Andrew Van Order.
And those are the threes you want if you're the Cardinals. Off a pass, good in-rhythm shots, and an open look for one of your best shooters.
And again, Columbus is so smooth with the basketball. Cardinals have to hit those shots to try and come back, but they need to get a couple more turnovers as well. As Wilczyk to answer. That's a little bit long, and Van Order will come out with the basketball. A little bit of a bobble. Meyer gets it back. He'll look to drive. Right of the circle, Biergott to Asher Jordan. Mid post, Jordan again. Off a leg, it goes out to Meyer. He'll drive. What a pass. Van Order, a little turnaround hook is up and in.
That's a tough shot for Van Order. Great pass by Meyer, but that is
timeout on the
shot.
floor. We'll do the same. 8:16 to play. 60-55 Columbus Catholic. You're watching boys basketball on Zaleski Sports.
I really got to understand what what a nurse is. Do they focus on you? You know, do they make sure that you're comfortable? And you know, that's what Shai has. It's the connection that he has. You know, my best interest in mind always.
Why wait another day? Let's take the next step together towards a better life.
First things first with Mid-State Technical College. Dual credit programs earn you college credit in high school. Then choose a path that suits you. Use your skills to start your career or transfer to a university to continue your degree. Choose a new career. Transition easily and quickly by upgrading your skills. Or continue your education with dozens of classes to get you on your path. No matter your stage of the game, your first move is Mid-State Technical College.
Welcome back, everybody, as our great play-by-play guy, Mike Winland, checking back. And 60-55, Columbus leading here on the Cardinals. But the Cardinals fighting back. They're down 12 there, now back down to 5.
As play continues, Konitsny. Now an open three, Noreen answers.
Yep, and that's just miscommunication from Pacelli that time. Nobody, two guys just left Noreen. It might have been Van Order and Shirk. Someone's got to take them.
Talking about leaving a guy open, Bierenkot squares up and scores.
Good answer for Bierenkot.
Noreen, also another Columbus Catholic player in double figures. He's got 10 tonight. It's at least the 4th. Foul on the floor on Pacelli.
And this is something that makes this Columbus team really special, is that they can win one-on-one matchups. You play them man-to-man. They have the athletes and the rim scorers. You think of this team as a shooting team. This Columbus team can score at the rim better than anybody.
For sure, and they play bigger than their listed heights. As Konitsny, count it.
Talk about playing bigger than your height right there.
And one for Emmett Konitsny.
Konitsky, just a strong finish there in 2 defenders.
Second foul on Brock Bierenkot. Free throw, no good. Rebound out of bounds. Stays with Columbus.
Big play there from Noreen. Deflecting that off a Cardinal.
5 Columbus Catholic players in double figures tonight. Konitsny, the latest one to join the club. He'll drive now. Left-handed layup, left short. Rebound to Asher Jordan.
Might have been better off going with a right hand on the opposite side of the rim that time.
That's what I thought he was going to do when he first started his drive. 8-point game. Van Order. Lob over the top. Bierenkot. Skip back to Logan Meyer. Caught it in rhythm, but he'll kick it to the high post. Kick back to the wing. Shirk. Again, that little double clutch up and under scoop type shot goes through.
And that time it was the perfect time for it, right underneath the defender's outstretched arm, and good for sure.
Back to a 6-point game. Shirk's got 8. On the drive. Foul on the floor. It will not count for Charlie Moore.
You know, and you can just see on these drives and on these possessions down the court for the Dons just how fundamentally sound of a team that they are. So many times we've seen them get to the hoop, pump fake, and just get 2 guys in the air for an easy layup.
And a great inbound, and Olson scores. And again, great designs on the inbound plays, too.
And all these guys can finish well at the hoop.
And that's going to be over and back.
Yeah, that time Meyer just out of the trap, trying to find Van Order. Pass a little off the mark.
A couple of subs in, and we haven't seen for a while now. Alway, Fox, Schrader.
You got to think they'll be coming in pretty soon here to finish the game.
Cash in there, but they're like, haven't heard any much from Schroeder because now he'll talk to some of the guys as it goes underneath. A foul or a travel called. Chair got pulled out from Krecklau.
Here comes Fox.
Will come in.
I mean, that's 4 starters on the bench.
It is. He's in for Bierenkot. As on the inbound, we'll hear from our friends at Hawkins Ash CPAs, as they're the certified public accounting firm that's big enough to serve you but small enough to care. Accounting professionals of the firm's Marshfield office provide local tax and accounting services. They're backed with the resources and support of 9 other offices, more than 150 team members. High pass to the corner, Fox for 3. That's short. Rebound to Asher Jordan.
Yeah, that's one where Van Order's got to get that into the shooting pocket for Fox. That was a high pass. Might have forced the miss from Fox. That one's on the money.
Logan Meyer for 3. That's no good. Rebound taken by Noreen, and they'll look to run.
That's just a tough shot there on the left wing. Hand in the face for Meyer.
And after this possession again, we'll hear the rest from our friends at Hawkins Ash as Krecklau trying to spin his way through to the corner. For 3. Got it. Jacoby. He's got 13. It's an 11-point game.
And that's just a good find and almost automatic on an open 3 from the corner for Jacoby.
And don't forget as well to contact our friends at Hawkins Ash CPAs as there's a high load knocked out of bounds. So contact our friends at Hawkins Ash CPAs in Marshall for all your tax and accounting needs. Visit them online, hawkinsash.cpa, to learn more.
Hey, you know, and I have to say I'm a little unsure why. I guess Awe and...
As the net gets reset once again.
Not sure why Awe and...
Inbound
Schroeder.
to Shirk, and he scores. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah, we don't see any signs of them checking in.
I wonder if they're thinking they're playing better as a team right now with how the high five they have. They've been keeping in the game as there's a long shot. No rebound by Krecklau on the offensive end. He got it over Fox. Open 3, Noreen. Got it.
And I don't know if they're playing better as a unit right now than the starting unit that was out there.
Coach Shirk lobbying for a foul on that rebound attempt. Jordan, a contested 3's an air ball. Noreen with the board.
Yeah,
next time down, you got to think a timeout would be in order.
You got to think. I mean, so your 2 senior starters on the bench as well, and Cashin and
ball tipped to the end.
Schroeder.
It was not touched, so that goes back. Yeah, Schroeder now and not, or Schroeder and Cashin out there, not out there. And really no sign of anything about coming back in.
Yeah, interesting.
Fox almost stepped on the sideline. Down to Shirk underneath. What a move to get underneath. He'll go up and score.
Yeah, Shirk continues to dominate on the inside like this.
He's got 10 in the half, 12 in the game.
He's just kind of a slippery athlete that can get by and score at the hoop.
It's not the most graceful, but it is definitely the most effective right now. I'm talking about just a natural ability to get to the basket. You see it with guys like Wilczek and Jacoby and Noreen. Shirk's got that as well. 3 from the corner. Noreen had a hot hand in half. No good. Shirk the board.
His last couple possessions, Columbus taking some 3s, made a few.
Jordan,
but maybe settling
foul.
a bit.
Potentially. Foul on Columbus.
And
I think Noreen got it. His first.
And we keep talking about it, but I'm just still unsure about why you got 3 Awe and Cashin and Schroeder on the bench here.
Meyer. Bounce back to the wing. Fox to Jordan. To Van Order. Catch and shoot 3 on the wing. Got it. Andrew Van Order. He's got 11.
Van Order's one of those guys in this Cardinals team. I mean, when he gets an open 3, you expect it to go in.
He had a couple of really nice shots in the first half of the JV game as well. Most of them from the high post. As now Awe heads back to the table. Konitsny on the wing. Low block. Krecklau trying to get through. He gets through a little hook. No rebound. Knocked out of bounds. Stays with Columbus. Last touched by Meyer.
And I think Krecklau got away with that hook there, as you mentioned, just to get by.
In a very crafty move.
Yeah.
A move you probably use a little bit.
Oh, a little. I tried to go away from the defense.
That's why you're a Dirk Nowitzki fan. Inbound to Wilczek. Jacoby. Noreen, again, the ball movement, exceptional. On the drive, Olson scores. That's just a clinic in offensive execution.
Just an excellent finish from Olson.
Olson's got 8. Fox to the top. Van Order to Meyer. Jordan, long 2. Off the back, rebound to Jacoby. 2:40 to play.
Part of this
played
final
a lot
lineup.
of the second half, and there's a foul on the drive. That should put Columbus in the bonus. I think Asher Jordan got that one.
That's the two senior starters on the bench for the Cardinals.
So Cole Noreen with a 1-1. First free throw is off to the left. No. But a rebound taken by Olson, but he's on the line.
We talked about it before the game with Olson. We covered a lot of the Columbus' soccer matches. He almost plays a similar role in the basketball court. He kind of orchestrates everything out there. High IQ player and very talented, can finish at the rim as well.
Absolutely. So Fox in a trap. Timeout called. Will do the same with 2:20 to play. 75-66 Columbus Catholic as you are watching boys basketball on Zaleski Sports.
Snow piles up quickly. Remove it just as quickly with Kubota subcompact and compact tractors. Our #1 selling tractors are built to take on winter with front and rear mount snow blowers, blades, and rotary sweepers. Get select Kubota subcompact or compact tractors for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 60 months and save $1,000. See your local Kubota dealer today.
Your local Kubota dealer is Chili Implement, located 1 mile north of Highway 10 in Chile. Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and 0 premium company paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
Out of the timeout, a special thank you goes out to our game day sponsors tonight. Century 21 Team, Community Realtors, Columbus Catholic High School, Wisconsin Homes, Tire Town, Buccaneers Supper Club, G&D Wood Products, and Bullseye Sports. Pacelli ball after the timeout. They got 3 timeouts left. I think 4 for Columbus Catholic left. There were no timeouts in that first half. I'm taking a few here in the second as Jaden Awe goes up, can't finish. Rebound poked away and taken eventually by Olson.
Yeah, Olson in transition.
What a move on the left side. He's got 10. Another member of the Dons now in double figures. That's 6.
Yeah, we're seeing tonight. It's almost impossible to stop Olson.
It is the ultimate team effort. Awe blocked. Tied ball to Columbus. What defense end? I think that was Olson again on the defensive end.
Yeah, I think so. Olson.
As here comes Schroeder.
Again, sometimes Olson might not be the leading scorer, but he has as much of impact on games for the Dons as anybody.
And foul on Pacelli. As now Cashin heads in. And I think that's on. And then on Awe. So we'll get a 1-1 for Olson. Brandon Olson, a 60% foul shooter, one of the lower numbers on the team, but that you're okay with that if it's only 60%, if that's one of the lowest guys. They shoot 73 as a team.
68 is pretty good.
And that's no good. Straight to the board. 11-point game, 1:45 underneath. Awe scores. 12 points for Jaden Awe.
And the Cardinals going to have to force some turnovers here,
which is going to be really tough to do against a team like Columbus.
It is. The Dons look to have maybe sealed this one. A minute and a half.
And with the way they move the ball, they can take some time off the clock. Yeah. Cardinals need to either think about fouling or just start jumping passing lanes, and just like that, as Cashin knocks it out of bounds, and Shirk back on the floor.
The Dons do a lot of things well, but one thing they do well that really every great team has in common is that they just don't beat themselves. They don't commit a lot of turnovers. They don't give you wins.
As Awe heads off the floor. And there's a ball tipped, knocked out of bounds, off of Columbus. Last touch by Moore. Good play by Shirk.
And yeah, from this angle, looked like it may be off Shirk, but the ref must have had a better angle there and fucked out of Columbus.
70 seconds remaining in this one. Van Order to the left side, to the right side. Shirk takes it himself and scores. He's got 14. That leads the Cardinals. It's a 7-point game. Over the top, trying to chase it down more. He somehow stays in bounds, and it gets one up, and Van Order couldn't quite do it. And it's going to be Columbus ball.
Yeah, I was going to say, I thought Van Order stepped out.
But the official almost seemed like it was a carry, too.
Yeah. Or was he saying he didn't reestablish?
I think
inbounds?
so, yeah.
May have been what it was.
I think so. 51.8, and it goes in to Noreen. That's out to Moore. Coach Shirkson get after it. Diving play. Shirk can't get the ball, but he's going to get the man and gets a foul out of it.
And here's where that 73% as the team from the line comes in handy.
1-1 for Charlie Moore. With 40 seconds left. And he hits the first. So only 4 points for Moore, as Moore will be replaced by Olson after the shot. And as he does, a reminder as well, as we have a timeout on the floor, so we're going to do the same very quickly. 40 seconds left, 8-point game. You're watching boys basketball on Zaleski Sports.
From first contact at Dental Clinic of Marshfield, their dentists are committed to your individual attention and strive to provide personalized oral health care. They work hard to create the ultimate stress-free and comfortable dental experience. It is their mission to educate and provide the patients with the best dental care in central Wisconsin. Whether you're looking for information on implants, teeth whitening, crowns, orthodontics, dentures, or any dental service, Dental Clinic of Marshfield has it for you. You can book your appointment online at dentalclinicofmarshfield.com or give them a call at one of their 3 locations in Marshfield, Stratford, or Neillsville today.
When the last thing you need to happen does. One of our 16 mobile service trucks from Schroeder Tire and Service Center can keep you rolling and growing. Schroeder Tire and Service Center, your locally owned farm tire specialist.
Schroeder Tire and Service, keep growing and rolling with us.
Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Free throw coming for Charlie Moore. And he hits it. He ends up, he's going to have 5 points. He'll head off. Olson back on. 79-70. As we've, again, what a game this has been, back and forth. Offense necessary, at times defense optional. Shirk. If that goes in, I was ready to leave. That would have been a crazy shot. Rebound to Wilczyk, who has quietly had a very productive game, mostly in that first half. Underneath, kicked back out, 20 seconds left.
Yeah, Pacelli's either got a foul here or just let the clock go.
I think they might just let it run down. 15 seconds left. Wilczyk. 8 seconds left. Poked away.
But
again, over and back call?
Yeah. Well, what a hard-fought win this is going to be for the Dons here.
For sure, and that's going to be a great work for them with Neillsville coming up in a few days.
I don't think there's a loser in this game. That sounds great. That might sound crazy.
I agree. And they're just going to dribble it out, and that will do it. Your final score is 79-70 in favor of the Columbus Catholic Dons. So stay tuned. We got your Nasonville Dairy post-game show coming up next. Nasonville Dairy with their fresh cheese curds made daily. Get those cheese curds at Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield and Curtis or at NasonvilleDairy.com. We'll be back with Coach Konechny and Grant Olson, and your post-game coverage continues on Zaleski Sports.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com. All right, so we're here with Kim Hyman. Kim, Nasonville Dairy, 125 years in the making. Tell us about that.
You know, it's fantastic. It was the first plant built in Wood County back in 1885. Sal Nason and his family came here, and they started a small dairy plant. Eventually that plant burnt down, but then they rebuilt onto this same facility, and our family moved here in the late 60s in 1968 and took it over from there, and it's been just a fantastic growth. Great community, great people we have working for us. Oh, it's an open market. It's huge. You know, the opportunity for the diversity in the cheese industry is fantastic, and you have to be that way in order to sell a lot of product. And so we've got a great group of people working on the research and development side for us. So it's been really fortunate for us. Oh, right. We have 185 farm families that market their milk through us here at Nasonville Dairy. And we are so lucky we have like the best dairy farms in not only in central Wisconsin, but in the United States, marketing milk through us. So we're just really fortunate on that side.
Actually, we started in 1968. Our father brought us here from another cheese plant in Wisconsin. We had come from the cheese business. We've always been in the business. We had moved around the state in different parts. He brought us here about that time. The plant ran 7,500 pounds of milk at that time, and now runs about 1.5 million a day. So. We originally started out with making cheddar, and now we make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers cheese, pizza cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parma, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafetieri, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda Edam and a little bit of Munster on occasion.
Back here from Pacelli, your Nasonville Dairy post-game coverage. We're waiting for Coach Konechny and Grant Olson to join us. He'll be with Cal Jacoby momentarily as the Dons take a 9-point win, 79-70. Over the Pacelli Cardinals. Dons get to 11-1 on the season. Pacelli drops to 4-7, but that doesn't tell the story. That was a very well played game by both teams going around as we continue our coverage. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, we'll start with the Pacelli Cardinals. They were led with 14 points from freshman Camden Shirk, one of three Cardinals in double figures. He was joined by Jaden Awe and Andrew Van Order. We'll have the Columbus scoring after we get our talk with their coach. And Cal, the floor belongs to you.
All right, welcome back, everybody, to your Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Go to NasonvilleDairy.com. I'm joined here by the Columbus Dons head coach, Joe Konechny. And, Coach, you guys get a hard-fought win against a young but talented Pacelli team tonight. I guess, what were you guys able to do? You kind of kept a 5 or 6 point lead and just kind of kept that cushion a lot of the way. What did you guys do well to try to get the win tonight?
I thought, we shot it well when we needed to. Like, I thought anytime they cut it to 5 or 6, we got a basket or an and one or knocked down an open three. There are a few possessions we got a second chance to knock down a three, which was big for us. And like you said, they're very, very physically talented. That freshman is a real deal physically. He's tough to keep off the glass, and they got some shooters around them. Cashin's a senior, is a really good high school athlete. Fox can shoot it. So I thought, Logan Meyer is another good athlete. So we beat a really good team tonight, and didn't maybe do some things offensively at times from like a discipline standpoint that we like to, but we're able to get a win, and we're very, very fortunate.
Yeah, and then you talked about Jaden Awe, their post center, 6'5", 6'6". I guess, how did you guys handle him on the inside, being a little bit at a height disadvantage in there?
Well, we try to make it difficult to throw him the ball with some ball pressure on the guards, and at times we put 2 guys on him in the post, and then when it comes right down to it, just chest up and get your hands up and try not to give him a second chance if he misses. He's a very, very physically talented young man.
And then you talked about some things maybe offensively you weren't as disciplined with in the first half. Did you think you kind of improved on those things, or what were those things that maybe you did better in the second?
I thought offensively we moved the ball a little bit better, had some longer possessions. Didn't take so many quick threes after 1 or 2 passes. We finished at the rim a little bit better. Got it in paint off 2 feet and made some better decisions. And I thought Lucas Krecklau and Grant Olson did a nice job just catching the post and moving it and making good decisions once they got it.
All right, well, thanks a lot, Coach. Congrats on the win, and we'll see you down the line. Thank you.
Thank you for the coverage.
Yeah, no problem. All right, then we'll have Grant come over here. Grant Olson, our Highlight House player of the game here tonight. And Grant, I guess first off, just talk about how you guys were able to win that game. You played against a young and talented Pacelli team. You got a big win, hard-fought win by 9 points. I guess, how did you guys get the win? What did you do well?
We played defense well. We talked well. Every time we talk, we get a defensive stop, and we hit our shots when we needed to. A lot of players hit a lot of big threes tonight.
All right, and then it seemed like in that second half, you guys were hitting threes, but it seemed like you guys made an emphasis at attacking the basket. You had some nice finishes at the rim. A lot of you guys had some nice finishes. Was that something you guys wanted to kind of improve on or get to in that second half?
Yeah, we wanted to bring it to the inside because if we come inside and they collapse, we can kick for open threes, or if they stay out because we were making our threes in the first half, we'll be able to finish.
All right, and then talk a little bit about your role on this team. You're not necessarily leading scorer, but me and Mike were talking in the game. We don't think there's anybody that has the impact on the game as you do on this team. I guess talk about your role. It seems like you're involved in a lot of stuff. You get guys involved offensively, you get rebounds, you play well defensively, you can score. Talk about your role and what you try to do out there on a game-to-game basis.
My role is a lot of doing the dirty work, getting rebounds, communicating a lot on defense, just trying to play as hard as I can always.
Yeah, and then I guess talk about defensively. We talked with Coach going against Jaden Oway, number 21 for the Cardinals. He's a 6'5", big athlete. How did you were on him a few times? How did you guys handle him? What was your game plan? How did you kind of try to neutralize what he did, which you did pretty well tonight?
We knew he was really big and really talented, so we had to have our guards collapse when he got the ball and just try to take him away as much as possible.
All right, and then the last thing we'll have you do is just put you in the Zaleski Sports Highlight House. So I'll give you the microphone, and then I'll have you look right into the camera where Jason is right there. I'll count you down from 3, and you just say your first and last name. All right. 3, 2, 1.
I'm Grant Olson. I'm in the house.
Our Highlight House player of the game, Grant Olson, one of six Columbus Catholic Dons who was in double figures tonight. He had 10. He was joined by Kreklau with 10, 11 from Konieczny, 13 apiece from Noreen and Jacoby, and Wilczek led the way with 15. As again, Columbus Catholic leaves with a 79-70 win over Pacelli. With that being said, we're going to wrap things up here from Pacelli Catholic High School here in Stevens Point. Thank you for joining us. This has been the Nasonville Dairy Post-Game Show. Nasonville Dairy with their fresh cheese curds made daily. Head to Marshfield and Curtis or NasonvilleDairy.com to place that order today. Maybe make some good poutine out of it. So for Jason Zaleski, Trevor Zaleski, Ethan Lecker, Vinny Villarreal, and Kel Jacoby alongside me, this is Mike Wendland saying so long, everybody. Thank you for joining us this Monday evening. Everyone stay warm, stay safe. I'll talk to you next time with more basketball and winter sport action on Zaleski Sports. Good night, everybody.